It's week 1 of the 2026 season, and today's clash of conferences is just...
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. And Dalton going to throw right away. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He completes this to Russell Gage. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Foul. Unnecessary running.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Now Dalton. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And credit the tackle to Ron Thornhill. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On on second down. They'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. So the running game gets them all the way down, knocking on the door. They try to pass, fumble.
I think a lot of times you expect pressure in that situation from the defense, so you outguess them or try to outguess them and throw the ball. In this case, it wasn't the right call. The running game, maybe they should have stuck with it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Dalton now to pass. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. To throw here, Dalton. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Dalton. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Hyde. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points, let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
From the 31, Dalton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Dalton. did not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And Dalton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Howell. Finding Williams once more, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second and 10. Second down, Howell now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. All in all, a pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two, Howell loses it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early.
Touchdown, Panthers. From 6 yards away. Are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And out come the Chiefs now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At
this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is...
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down.
Side relief, no doubt on offense at that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Passing, it's Dalton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now to the air, Dalton. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So Dalton now. Completes it again to Gage. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Howell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Howell down to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 18 more yards there and another... Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw, Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. but you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the Chiefs are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Howell. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Howell on the QB sneak. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sam Howell as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Dalton now to pass. That caught by Tremble. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Dalton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. On the move past the 40. Still going. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Bateman going to get it now in the jet sweep. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Howell. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Howell, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mike Williams. 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score the opening drive of the 2nd half. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. And will get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw here, Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down and in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. On the return, a tie. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you,
we're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Howell's throw complete to Freiermuth. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Howell now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Howell. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So now the Panthers down by a field goal, and time, a huge factor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Here's Dalton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Andrew Booth picks hands it off, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Howell. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now a handoff running through the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught on the slant. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Chiefs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on